Today's show is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. You know, the leaders when it comes to sports book world. Not only are they safe, but they are secure. And most importantly, Deke, they are reliable. And for all the first-time users out there, because we know it's the first for everyone, if you use the promo code MOATS, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. It's a cool concept. You put the promo code in, whatever you put in for your money, DraftKings is going to match it. It's that easy, baby. It is that easy. So, as we always say,
what better time than Super Wildcard Weekend?
Like, bro, we got the picks. Yours hit big last week. We know this, right, bro.
Yep.
We know this. So, stop wasting time. Listen to what we're talking about, but more importantly, use their promo code and get you an opportunity to get some money. But, Deke, as we always say, we know at times some people may be going through some stuff. We know some people might have gambling problems. They might need crisis counseling, maybe even referral services. Well, you know what I'll tell them, Deke?
What do you say?
You got to call 1-800-GAMBLER. I say you gotta call 1-800-GAMBLER. I say you better call 1-800-GAMBLER. Is that the guy? Is that the one and only Terence Garvin, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, indeed. Former Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker, former locker mate of yours truly, Arthur Moats, man. WVU official alum, man. How my dog doing over there, man? Happy New Year to you, by the way, bro.
I'm feeling good, locker mate.
Yeah, man.
Feeling good. Life is good. Happy, come on, let's work.
Hey, let's do it then, man. So, first off, man, we got to recap, right? Obviously, this weekend, we had the Steelers getting into the playoffs. We had a crazy Sunday night game as well.
Crazy.
Just
crazy.
Share your thoughts first off on the Steelers getting in, man. Do you think this is good for them, or were you more of a draft pick guy? And also, man, just talk about that Chargers and Raiders game as well, man.
I think anytime you make the playoffs, it's a blessing now. Come on, it's hard to make the playoffs. It's hard. I know people go 9-10 years, only get in there once or twice.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, anytime you make the playoffs, it's a blessing. So I think it's a blessing. I think it's never a bad thing. You can't look at them getting in the playoffs as a bad thing. Draft pick wise, they might can sort something out in that draft. You might can trade something. You might can work some things out. But I think anytime you get in that playoffs, it's a blessing. I thought it was crazy though. I didn't think it was going to happen.
Did you fall asleep?
You couldn't have told me that Saturday that they were going to get in. I thought that was it.
It was nuts.
You just couldn't have told me that the Colts were going to let it go like that. You couldn't have told me they were going to totally collapse. Like, it wasn't even the Raiders game for me. You couldn't have told me the Colts were going to collapse like that. Like, that was an ultimate shocker to me. The Jaguars just totally look like a new team.
So were you ever concerned, though, about a tie, like in that Chargers-Raiders game? Because, I mean, obviously the way it ended, going into overtime and stuff.
I thought when it turned 3-3 in overtime, I thought it was going to get weird. I'm like, okay, so we both kicked field goals in overtime. It's going to get weird. That was the only time. I didn't think they were going to play for the tie, though.
Okay.
I actually, not to do that, I have a friend who is a member of the Chargers who was talking to me, and he was kind of like talking to me. He was like, they never thought that they were going to play for the tie on the other side. So even them calling the timeout and whatnot, because I asked, I was like, what was the timeout about? I need to know.
We need facts. We need to hear this.
Terrible executions.
Seriously,
what it was,
bro.
They couldn't. It was like a 20-yard run.
They truly wanted to see what formation they were going to come out in. And they came out, they thought they were going to get a run play out of that shotgun. So they were thinking, all right, let's get 5 D linemen on the field instead of just 4-man, instead of a nickel per se. So they called a timeout to prevent something, I guess, per se, devastating happening, which might end up killing them in the back.
Yeah.
You feel it? So
they put an extra lineman in to stop the run.
That's crazy.
And they gave up 20 yards.
I don't know. I might have tried to get up out of there. Like, You got it where you want it. You don't play 5 quarters.
Let that clock keep running. Let the clock keep running.
Let that clock run. Let's get to next week. But all good. That was a good game. I thought that was the game of it represented the season to me. Like it was just the game to me. I don't want to call it the game of the year, but it was like a perfect way to end the regular season. Just drama. Just oh man, what's gonna happen? Steeler Nation over there, you could just feel it. Like, what's gonna happen? Are we really gonna get a tie out of this? Is this really gonna happen?
Nuts, bro. Now, last time we talked to you, this was before we got any of the Big Ben news. I think you were the one who came in here and you said, "Thank you, 7," when Deke was asking about, the return. So now, a couple weeks fast forward, we've had multiple, reports. We've even had, Ben come out, press conference, did the farewell tour. Deke was down there shaking his hand. I mean, it was an awesome scene, TG. You would have been happy to see Deke down there. Like he was a part of the masses giving Ben. He was a part of it, giving him the fair. I thought he had his chest painted too.
Him? Did you touch him? You touched his hand?
He reached out. He reached out.
Nope, he snubbed me. He whiffed.
So with all that though, what are your thoughts though on this potentially being Big Ben's final playoff run, man?
This is it. This is the last dance. This is Michael Jordan's The Last Dance. Like this is the movie. Like this Sunday could be it. Not to wish that, but this is it. I don't mean to go there. Last time we talked, it was the week before the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
And I said, bro, this is a tough matchup. These boys score points. You got to go out there and hang 28 just to keep up with these boys. You have to. It's the law.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest. Like, I think if they could get past this one, they got a shot at a run. This could be a story. But I just think this matchup, if there was a bad matchup, I just think this is the bad matchup. Like, this is not who you want. You know what I mean? Like, just the Chiefs are
we wanted Tennessee if we're going to keep it a buck. We wanted Tennessee if we being real about it.
Even with Derrick Henry coming back.
I'm about to say, I like us in Tennessee.
I think they could get Buffalo.
I agree.
I think they could get New England. I think.
Hold on. You threw me off. Rewind that back. Rewind that back 2 teams. I think I misheard you. I thought you said we can get New England. And it was another team you said in there in between New England and Kansas City. I think I misheard you.
TG knows what's up.
What team you just say, man?
TG knows what's up.
They could get Buffalo.
Oh, come on, T. Come on, T. Why we gotta do this today, T? Come on now. I'm over here, Mountaineer, man. I even watch WU basketball. Like this, that's crazy.
I'm just saying. I think they could get Buffalo. They could. I just think this Kansas City team in Kansas City is tough.
Prime time too. Yeah.
Prime time, you have to score 28. You have to get in that 28 range. It's got to be a 32, 35. You got to put up points with these boys. Like it's just not. It's just how it is. Because that man on the other side, he's gonna score. He's gonna score.
Nah, that's the truth, bro.
He's gonna put up points. There's too much speed on the other side. It's too much.
What do you think the Steelers got to do different this week? What are your top 2 or 3 keys for success then?
They have to limit the turnovers. They got to control the game. They have to control the game. They have to have the ball. They have to have the ball, and they have to control the game. That's the name of the game. Like if turnovers will kill them, they have to control the turnover. They have to win the turnover battle. They have to run the ball effectively. They got to get. I think they need a defensive score. Like I think that momentum has to come from that defensive score. Keep the crowd a little bit bored if they can. Like they want a boring game.
Yes.
If they can have a boring game, that's to their advantage.
Take the air out that ball.
You don't want an exciting game with these boys. You're not going to win that. You don't want to run a track meet with them. Like you want to keep this thing slow and steady, and you have to score. 3's not going to work. There's no 3s. You can't go for 3. No kicks is not going to get it done. You need 7s. So I think that's the name of the game. Like last time they didn't win the turnover battle, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's correct.
They did that stupid flea flicker.
The flea flicker killed it. Yep.
I know they were missing some key pieces last game, but still, like they have to win. They have to control the ball. Like you have to control. They have to play the Steeler way. You can't play this Kansas City. You can't run the sprint. You can't. You can't. It has to be a marathon. It has to be run the ball, slow game, boring game. Alabama, Georgia, like just take your time, run the ball, score. Play defense, you got to try to hold it. Run the ball, score. They have to score. They have to run the ball. They have to eat that clock up. They got to minimize possession. This is a tough team. To me, this is a playoff team. They have their regular season ups and downs, but when that playoffs start, there's a different team. They're a playoff team, and they figure it out. So, this is a tough team. I just can't express it no other way.
No, I'm with you on that. Now, I had a question, though, man, because obviously this is something that's been talked about, right? People are saying, hey, man, how do you attack Mahomes? Do you pressure him, blitz him? Do you stay too high shell and make him have that slow bleed? I talked about the slow bleed, right? But you talk about it, man. How would you attack him? What would your approach be?
I'm sitting in cover 2 all game.
Thank you. Facts.
I'm sitting in cover 2 all game. He got to hand it off. He got to hand it off 28 times. Like, I want him to hand it off 28
Facts.
times. I want them to beat me. But I'm not going to let Tyreek Hill get behind me. I'm not going to let 17 get behind me, 13 get behind me. I'm just not going to let all that happen. Them crossing routes, those are going to happen. But we're going to keep this thing in front of us. The all game. We're going to keep it in front of you. Like, throw the check down. Show me you can throw the check down. You know, I'm in deep. I'm in cover 2, and I'm not in just regular cover 2. I'm in step back, extra step or 2 cover 2. You see what I'm saying? Like, you won't beat me. That's how I always go about this game. Like, you won't beat me.
Nah, no question, man. No question. Because he is the quickest way to win, man. Going through him. Yeah.
I thought that's how the Browns did. I thought when the Browns played the Steelers in that game, I thought the Browns strategy was 7's not going to beat us. So it seemed like they were playing everything top down. I just thought they went with Baker so hard and they got beat. Their strategy got them beat. But I feel like, Mahomes, you're not going to beat me. That's got to be the game plan. That's got to be the route. You're not going to beat me. Let me see who else can. Let me see that run game get off. Let me see if you can really run the ball. And let's see what we can do there. Because if I'm the Steelers, I'm thinking we're going to run the ball. So maybe we can make this thing a little slugfest. Like we said, control the clock.
Yeah.
Slowly minimize the game. Maybe you run the ball, we run the ball. You hold them to 3 down there. The Steelers, say what you want. It's hard to score on them down in that red zone.
Oh, no. They tough in the red zone. They tough in the red.
Say what you want.
Yeah.
Them 7 shots pay off.
Talk about it.
7 shots every day, all year.
Talk about
7 shots pay off. It's hard to score when you get down.
T, funny thing, bro. I just thought about it. You was there at the inception of these 7 shots. Now that I think about it, I remember when we created. Yes, I definitely remember this. Absolutely, bro.
We're gonna get this thing popping right
off the break. Ones on ones. We're like, bro, what?
Yeah. Shots. Let's see who got what.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Bro, that's my thought. If they can just keep this game, they just want to make it a slug. You don't want a shootout. You want a slugfest. You want it to be a boring game. It's going to be cold out there. You want a boring game and make a couple of them big runs pop, something like that. Kind of minimize them, keep them to 3. If you can keep them to 3 down there, a couple of those drives, you're not going to hold them all night.
Right.
You're not holding them all night. But if you can keep a couple of them drives from 7 to 3, you got a shot. You got a real shot.
Nah, I like it.
But you have to score 7s.
Yes, got to score 7. Okay.
Have to score 7s. Can't go down there and get 3s. 3s won't do it.
Nah, facts. So before we get you to, talk score predictions and stuff like that, because we haven't asked you to put your feet to the fire for the NFL games. We've been asking you about them college games. Don't think I forgot about that Michigan going down there and taking the dogs. We gonna get there.
I took your advice on that one.
We gonna get there, TG. Don't you jump the gun. We gonna get there. Oh, you better believe we gonna spin that block one time, all right? But before we start talking about you, but that the national champion. University of Georgia Bulldogs. So we start talking about them.
Respect.
The reports of Kevin Colbert retiring after the 2022 NFL draft, man. What are your feelings on that? And who do you think they should replace him with, or who are your candidates?
That's deep. It's always, I don't want to say the changing of the guards, but maybe it's time for new blood to come in there. And, Kevin Colbert's done a great job to me. I think he's been a great GM. He's putting talent in that building.
Shoot, man, brought you there.
He's brought some. Yeah, he brought me.
Yeah, I'm saying, I was there too, man. Hey, we're part of it. We're part of his tree.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on, he found me. He put me on the 3-day trial.
Let's go.
3 days. I'm not mad at it.
He said, man, I don't know who he is, but bring him up. Let's go.
Give him 3 days. Don't even trip.
We don't care about the means of how you get here. We don't care about that. Hey, if you could play, we'll find a space for you.
Come on, they found CJ Goodwin at the
facts.
Camp.
Mel Blunt. Facts.
Mel Blunt's camp.
Yes, dude. Like, he's still in the league right now. Think about it.
Come on. He drafted Martavis. Martavis was supposed to be something. He was all right. Super athletic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they got AB in the six. Like, he's gotten some gems though. Yeah. Some gems. You can't say he's not the receiver guru. He goes and gets receivers.
Oh no, he do that.
Come on.
What about his pass? He got some pass. You mean Debo, TJ Watt?
Debo, TJ.
He didn't got some dudes.
Did he draft Ben? He drafted Ben.
He got Ben. He Peasy as well. I'm like,
James
yo,
Harrison.
yeah.
He got a franchise quarterback. You know how many
Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame quarterback, if we being real about it. Like, yeah.
I was talking to Vince Williams of it, and I think we were talking, he said he's played with 9 Hall of Famers just in our little time. So you got to think, that's impressive. Did he bring Troy in there?
Was he?
Yeah. He was the GM. I think he started around 99 or 2000, something like that. So he definitely drafted Troy. Yeah, he definitely drafted him.
That's crazy.
You know, that's all right.
That's crazy.
You got to respect it. You have to respect it.
Yeah, those defenses in the mid 2000s to late 2000s. Yeah. I mean, that's all Colbert, yeah.
Dang,
what was that? He had the number 1 defense in the league for what? Probably 2 of those years?
Oh, yeah.
Defense?
Yeah, that 08 defense. That was the best defense
Yeah.
I've ever witnessed, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, like, so you have to respect it. You have to respect it. I mean, what B Hunt is in there?
Yeah.
B Hunt, that's a young dog. Like, B Hunt's good. He knows what he's talking about. He works hard in there. You see him. I think I read something. It's a man named Brandon Brown. Because I'm into the GMs. Like, I like that world. His name is Brandon Brown. He was with the Eagles. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be really good. I heard he's supposed to kind of come over and get an interview with Pittsburgh. So that'd be an interesting pick.
How do you feel about Louis Riddick?
Louis Riddick would be good. You know, is he gonna be? He will be available. That would be good.
Yeah, he was doing interviews last couple years for GMs.
So once he interviewed for the Giants a year ago for their GM job before he took the Monday Night Football thing.
What's my man's name? He's with the Cardinals right now. He played, I think it's Adrian Wilson.
Oh, the safety. Heck yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good. So it's some young, fresh blood out there that knows, because at the end of the day, it's a new game out here now.
Yeah.
And it's kind of adapting to the new game. So it's some young, fresh blood that I would say knows the new game. Mm-hmm. I think Kevin Colbert's kind of set it up well. I think the Steelers organization always does a good job in getting a staple. So I know they'll get somebody that'll be stable, somebody that'll be there for a few years who can really help. I don't want to say rebuild because that team has a lot of talent.
They do.
But who can help take it to the new level of this new game, if that makes sense. Yeah. The rush and cover game. Because I always joke and say it, but football is really just basketball on grass right now.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
It's really getting that true basketball on grass type athlete out there.
Yeah. Can you beat the one-on-one and can you defend the one-on-one?
Can you beat the one-on-one? Yeah. You beat the one-on-one and can you defend the one-on-one?
It is. Hey, what do you say? Everybody out here is in one-on-one. Man coverage ain't just man coverage for that corner. That's man coverage for that outside linebacker on that tackle. That's a one-on-one for that D tackle on that guard. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
I remember Coach Tomlin used to get mad and be like, we're not running no stunts, none of that. We're running straight pass rush.
When you're one-on-one.
We're going to see who can do it. If you can't do it, you can't be in here.
Facts.
So it's like, that's how it is. Like, you got to win your one-on-one. You got to beat the person in front of you.
Nah, no question, man. No question. Now, transitioning to this college football playoff that we just finished up with.
Hurt my heart.
Man, so I know you was big on this whole Michigan. You was trying to get behind the khakis. I get all that.
And Can I say something?
Get it off your chest. We usually do it on Mondays, but we can do it today. Get it off your chest, baby.
I came on this show and I said Michigan in the upset. I was all for Michigan, right? I was all for Michigan. Y'all can check my Twitter. T_Garvin 28. Y'all can check my Twitter. I talked to Vince Williams probably a day before the game.
Oh, you switch it.
He fixed my brain. I wasn't thinking straight. I was not, and I tweeted it. I think I added you.
Man.
I said, wait. I recant my statement. Michigan will not win this game. I took it back. I didn't mean to come on the air.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. The crowd,
I took it back.
the YouTube crowd said they heard what you said on this show, and they said that's all that matters. They said that's the facts. It's all that matters.
I panicked. I went and recanted I needed another episode to recant my statement.
Oh, okay.
So listen, Michigan wanted to run the ball. It was no way you was gonna run the ball.
Not happening.
With 99 in the middle,
not
17
happening.
Behind them, 47 behind him.
Them boys coming downhill.
You're not doing that. It wasn't gonna happen. When I did my research a little bit harder, I'm like, I just didn't see it happen.
Oh boy said, man, I tried to recant it. I even went to Twitter on you, man. No, man. If they ain't doing live hours, it don't count, man.
You couldn't have told me Alabama wasn't going to win that game, though. You couldn't have told me that.
Hey, listen, I lost money. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I lost money.
Some money too.
Yeah, man.
I personally think Alabama ran out of bullets. I don't mean to say it like that.
Well, the injuries didn't help, man. Them losing, the receiver that killed them? Mm-hmm.
They lost one. They had lost 8. Like, it was just too many injuries. They lost a cornerback on the outside. Yep. It was a lot of stuff they were trying to overcome. And I don't think that Georgia team. I think that Georgia team was an elite team.
Yeah.
I feel as though you had to go in there with your full
to beat them. Yeah.
To go see them. Yeah. You can't go in there missing pieces because they just had too much. They just really they had too much, and it just was gonna be tough. I feel like in that fourth quarter they just wore down. Like they were tired. They had been fighting a good fight for a long time, and we just caught up to them.
Hey, now.
But I mean,
okay.
No, cheers to Georgia. Like Georgia they played a great strategical game to me. Like they limited the turnovers, just kind of like I'm saying for the Steeler game, they played that strategical game. Like, we're gonna run. We're not worried about the high scoring. We'll take 3, and we're gonna hit them on a big play when it's time to hit them on a big play, which they got. They got that big play. You know, that big play that they needed, they got that right on time. And they just held on to what they were doing. They're like, we're going to stick on this defense. They're going to mess up. So it's tough. They ran out of bullets.
Now, I'm just setting this up because, college football, we happen to have a Pitt fan on the airways with us.
Now,
Pitt alumni.
Now, I just want to know, because we know we got this game coming up next year, but it looks like we've had a little bit of movement roster-wise. Did you want to tell them about the additions?
Yeah, because I don't think we talked about.
We have not. Mm-mm.
Oh,
we
got the USC quarterback.
Okay,
he was freshman of the year back in 2017 for USC. Yeah.
Okay,
Slovis. Coming over to Pitt, bro. We're bringing basically everyone back. We're bringing everyone back except Pickett. And we saw what Patty was doing in that Michigan State game. He was wheeling and dealing before he got hurt. They were looking pretty scared. So we might have a QB competition between Slovis and Patty, actually. Best man wins. Iron sharpening iron.
Game. Them boys is getting ready to get to – they was getting ready for the summertime. We still got beat. And I'm like, not even –
That's with our third quarterback, though. I mean –
still got beat.
Hell of an effort.
You still great effort. Like, cheers for the runner-up. Like, you still got me. We giving out consolation prizes now. Like,
no, I'm not asking for that.
But how y'all
we
feeling
won
over
championships
there,
this year, though.
What's the VU looking like? What's your quarterback situation talking about next year, man?
We got a 4.5 5-star on the way. I think 4.5 5. You feel that?
He ain't starting for like 2 or 3 years, though, right? we talking next year.
4.5 5-star on the way. He's a lefty. The last lefty we had in Morgantown, you know what that was.
Okay.
I know 13-9 happened.
Ooh.
Okay. The last lefty we had.
Talk about it. Ooh.
We just got a new offensive coordinator. We got a new O-line coach.
Hey, don't check out was it Graham Harrell, right? Graham Harrell's over there now. Yeah.
Graham Harrell is a legend.
Yeah, he was nice, man. He that dude.
Some young blood. He know what he want to see. We're going to air that thing out. You're not going to know what to expect from us. So you're going to get us game 1 not knowing what to expect from us. We're going to put 40 on them boys.
I don't think you want to shoot out with this offense, though.
Say 40? Now they got Addison. They got Addison, though, bro.
We got the best receiver in college football coming back, and we got the #1 freshman receiver transfer coming in.
The best receiver in college football. The best receiver in college football is about to transfer to USC. I know my homework. Like, come on now. Yeah. He's from Oklahoma. I know my research now. I do this. You feel me? So you're not going to tell me he's the best receiver in college football. He's a good receiver. He's a good receiver. You talking about the most
I don't know. The awards say otherwise.
I'm with you.
The hardware speaks.
Not the best receiver. He's a good receiver. We just lost a dog at receiver. He transferred to Florida State. We did. But we still have weapons in there. You understand? We're going to have an offense you're not going to know nothing about. You're not going to know what to expect. We're going to air you out. And we're bringing back basically our defense as well. I hear you. We bringing our defense back as well. You got a transfer coming in there. Like, I don't mean to take shots, but he's transferring for a reason. Like, he was projected a first rounder.
Yeah.
Now he had to transfer.
No, it's that USC program. That's what it was. That's a mess out there.
Come on.
Now they brought in Riley, obviously, but he's bringing his own guys in.
Very
so, like,
true.
Slovis is kind of left on an island.
Slovis was at it.
He saw what Pickett did. He's like, yeah, I could do that again here.
I don't see it. I don't see it. And he's coming to a hostile situation. I don't think he really know what he's coming into. Like, he's stepping into day one, the backyard brawl. Like, it's going to be hostile out there. We're on the way. Morgantown's travel. We travel. We travel very well.
You saying very, very well. So are you telling us when at Hinesfield for the opener next year, WU versus wow.
We're going to steal the stadium, 100%.
No, more royal blue than navy blue for sure.
Okay.
We're going to steal the stadium. By the end of the game, we'll be singing Country Roads in Heinz Field that.
Sweet Carolina.
Like that. No Sweet Carolina, none of that. We will sing Country Roads by the end of that game. Like, come on now.
Let's go.
In Heinz Field.
Let's go.
In Heinz. I'll be there. You feel me? I'll be singing it.
This is gonna be on freezing cold takes.
Hey, we pulling up. We all go see. We go see about this game. But T, before we get up out, because we got to keep this thing rolling. Before we get up out of here, though, you know I need your prediction though for this week, baby. Steelers and Chiefs, because that is what everybody's talking about. That's what all the eyes are on this week, man. We need to know. Put your feet to the fire, baby. Talk about it.
I think you got to score 28. You have to get 7s. It has to be something 35-32 Boswell for the win. Something like that. It got to be something. Let me do this. Let me do 28. 1. Give me 34. They're just a good team. I don't want that or nobody.
I'm like, well, you said 34, but we up there. Jeez.
Yeah, you gotta score.
34 these things.
I'm hoping this. Let me say it like this.
All right.
This could be Ben's last run. So I'm hoping he comes out with the Ben mania. Like, I'm hoping he comes with the magic of young Ben to where he's gonna sling it. I'm hoping some people make some really big plays for him. The whole team got to get there. No COVID issues, none of that. The whole team got to get there. And we got to stop these boys. So it's going to be in the 28. I'm saying 28, 35-28. That's
35-28.
Who wins?
I'm about to say that.
Give me 31-28. That's the shot.
31-28. Who? So we need.
We're gonna do that. We can't do that.
I just need to hear it out your mouth. I just need to hear the words.
This is a Steeler radio station. Like, what are we talking? We can't.
Whoa. Hey, people on the show do pick against the team. I'm just throwing it out there. I just wanted to extend the olive branch. I didn't want you to feel boxed in the corner. Don't nobody box TG in the corner, baby. I know. Don't nobody box you in the corner, man. You let them know how you feel. In fact, it's some people on this show. It's some people on this show that even talk about other teams. Like a team in Western New York every once in a while. It's a team out there in the desert in the West. Like, I'm just throwing it out there. It's not frowned upon from what I've heard.
That team out of Western New York is in their last week of the season as well.
Oh, now we.
I don't mean to go into that. You're not about to beat Bill in the playoffs.
Okay.
That's Belichick.
Okay.
Check this out. When Nick Saban doesn't win the Natty, Belichick
does. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Hey, we're going to send them Patriots up out of there with their hair, and I'm telling you that ASAP, all right? That's how it's going down, man.
I don't see it.
I'm just letting you know. They're going to come up here thinking it's sweet like the other time, and they're going to remember it's not like the other time. It's like the last time we went up to New England and gave them what they wanted. Just throwing it out there, all right?
I don't see it. I just really don't see it. I love the Bills. but I don't see it. I'm gonna go. Give me 31-28 Steelers.
There he is.
There it is.
I wouldn't go on FanDuel and do that.
Hey, first off, this is a DraftKings show. Just throwing it out, though. Okay, it's a DraftKings show. There we go. There we go.
Go on DraftKings and do that, but give me 31-28 Pitt.
Let's go. Let's go.
When they make a run. If Pitt win, I'm on the show next week. I'm running with Pitt the whole way. If Pitt win this
facts. Steelers win this week.
Let's make a run.
Steelers win
this week. They got a shot.
1,000%. Steelers win Steelers win on Sunday, man. You on the show next week until further notice, right? Because it's a part of the rotation. If that's what's getting us the win, that's what we're gonna roll with. All right. So we gonna see.
Win, they got a shot.
Let's go.
It's gonna be tough. What time do they play? At 8?
Yes, it was at 8.
Sunday Night Football.
8:30, right? Yeah.
8:15.
Yeah, it's one of them like 8:15, 8:20. Yeah, one of them times.
NBC.
Yeah. They're supposed to ask for the early game. They're supposed to try to catch them. It's just tough.
Catch them before they roll out of bed. They wake up all the way, man.
Man, them boys are tough. Like if the Chiefs win, I kind of got Chiefs. I got a Chiefs-Packers Super Bowl cooking up. Like, I know I just jumped on the Belichick train, but I got a Chiefs-Packers Super Bowl cooking up. Like, you can see it coming. It's the year of the State Farm commercial. Like, it's coming.
Oh, wow. The year of the State Farm commercial.
It's the year of the State Farm. Like, it's coming. We've been waiting on it for a little while. It's coming. You see it coming. You see the right.
All right. We're going to find out, man. We're going to find out. Man, this is always fun when we do this, baby. This. But like I said, we do got to keep going, man. So, we're going to wrap again, though, baby. As always, man. This is always fun, man. We got to do this more often.
Love.
My dog, man. Appreciate you again, though, bro.
All right.
All right, bro. Peace.